got me messed up again today, and I don't know when I'll ever feel okay. Hiding the truth again today, 'cause the silence is safer than what I have to say. And I hate the way I feel, please don't mistake all the anger and the fear I can't contain. If I'm not right by your side, I'm scared that we will slip away. So I'll make an ending out of fear of change. I don't know what's twisting in my mind today, but I know I'll slowly push myself away. I don't know how it ends, but I see the trend to go about alone again. I don't want to blame you for the distance in the air, but I know it's easier to say you don't care. I don't know how it ends, but I see the trend to go about alone. Set myself up to fall again, and I don't know when this phase will ever end. Say that I'm fine, then break again. Tripping on my breath 'cause I tried to play pretend. And I hate the way I feel, please don't mistake all the anger and the fear I can't contain. If I'm not right by your side, I swear I'm easy to replace. So I'll make an ending out of fear of change. I don't know what's twisting in my mind today, but I know I'll slowly push myself away. I don't know how it ends, but I see the trend to go about alone again. I don't want to blame you for the distance in the air, but I know it's easier to say you don't care. I don't know how it ends, but I see the trend to go about alone again.
It's been way too long, even in your way. Baby girl, you don't gotta explain it to me. Just get lost in the bass. You just need someone to reciprocate. Need somebody who knows how to keep you awake. And I got what it takes, so baby, take it from me, girl, it's no fun when you be stuck with the wrong one, thinking it's love. Tell me, is it enough? Falling behind as the time passed. Finally got you in my hands. Now you caught up. Now we caught up. And I'm like, hello, what's your name? I don't need your number, girl, there's more we could exchange. And I don't wanna waste no time. Take me to that place. I got what you need, so baby, why we playing games? Girl, I don't wanna waste my time. Baby, don't think twice, 'cause I don't wanna waste my time. Let your heart decide, 'cause I don't wanna waste my When it's done, you can hear my line. Shit's so good that I might not let you wait for long. No, I can't wait for long. If you down, it's a murder scene. Ride or die, we can slide without the safety on. Don't need no safety on. Open your eyes, don't try to hide. It's been so long since you've been satisfied. Got what you need, let me inside. Cause I don't wanna waste no time. Hello, what's your name? I don't need your number, girl, there's more we could exchange. And I don't wanna waste no time. Baby, let me take you to that place. I got what you need, so baby, why we playing games? Girl, I don't wanna waste my
Been wrong, but I've been right. This ain't happened overnight. I'm not like the other ones you gave it up to, they never hit it right.
They never did it right. Oh, I don't wanna. Cause I was lost till I saw you and I saw it in your face. Not like the others, you ain't tryna play it safe. You got some stress, I know how to take away. Nothing more to say, baby, let's exchange. All of them bitches who be hating on you lame. Not like you pay attention to them anyway. I know the difference between love and whatever it is you got with him. Oh, I know you missing it, I know you miss it every day. Hard to go back when we exchange. Hard to go back when we exchange.
To do all the things to get you off my mind, but it's weird to me how you're just so aligned to everything that I want in my life. And I don't think my intuition's bad, but I still hesitate. Cause what could possibly make you actuate the way that you smile and talk to me? And I've never needed anyone but me, and I've been too much, so it's hard to believe. Lay up at night and just wonder if I think of you. Do you ever see my car on the road that reminds you of me too? Do you ever feel I'm not crazy but I don't know how to feel? When we're together I swear that it's so surreal. I look in your eyes and you shine your lights in way too. It's nothing much and I don't mind the way you switch up on me like it's day and night. If it weren't you, you'd be out of my life. And I don't think my friends' evaluations are close to fake. 4 out of 4, but I still can't help but think I'm making it all in my mind. Tell me why? Cause I never needed anyone but me, and I think too much, so it's hard to believe. Do you ever lay up at night and just wonder if I think of you? Do you ever see my car on the road that reminds you of me too? Do you ever feel I'm not crazy but I don't know how to feel? When we're together I swear that it's so surreal. I look in your eyes and you shine your light the same way too.
there you go, casually strolling into my life at just the right time. And as you know, I was thinking about calling it quits with love, but then you showed up. Oh, my heart had had enough of being mistreated, lying there in pieces. Too good to call it luck. You appeared when I needed, gave me back that feeling. It happened all at once, and then you came running. Time was slowly fleeting. Too soon to call it love, but I called it the second I saw your face. There I go, falling right into your arms as if it's where I'm meant to stay. And as it showed, I was still all caught up in the past, and yet you would still wait. Oh, my heart had had enough of being mistreated, a lying left to feel it. Too good to call it luck. You appeared like a vision, writing on the ceiling. You knew it after one that we would be now and then and always. Too soon to call it love, but I called you the second you left my place. Right after that very first date. Oh, I can be a mess. You still love me when I'm so in my head, deep out of my depths. You can get real quiet. I love you despite it. You know that I care, and still when I need you, you come running. And I know that I can count on you there. Oh, my heart had had enough of being mistreated, but then you came and healed it.
Your feelings hung low, pulling me to you. Your silhouette burns, but the truth ain't true. What you're holding close, girl, let it show. 'Cause your vibe's a fire with a shadowed glow. Cruising down the strip, my feelings in the air. Told me meet you close, but not quite there. Corner of a world, not her front door. Got my mind racing, wondering what's in store. Skin like velvet, eyes that pull me deep. Every word you dodge, secrets that you keep. Smile like a spark, but it's hiding a flame. While you're holding back, won't you say your last name? Oh, you're pulling me, got my heart in anxiety. But every move you make feels like a game you play. Beauty's got a veil, and I'm trying to see through. What's the truth behind the mystery of you? Your words got shadows slipping through my hands. Beautiful enigma spinning where I stand. Hiding who you are, baby, what's the plan? Your glow's got shadows, and I'm caught in the dance. Oh, shadows in your glow. Oh, secrets that you hold. Oh, pulling me too close. Your glow's got shadows, and I need to know. Try to catch your age, but you laughed it away. Slid around my questions like a game you play. Dinner by the flame, candle lights a tease. Your vibe's electric, but you're hard to read. Snapped a moment phone up for the frame. You turned away, said I don't feel beautiful enough. Heart's beating loud, but my head's on guard. Is it me you want or you're playing it hard? Oh, you're pulling me, got my heart in a sway. But every move you make feels like a game you play. Beauty's got a veil and I'm trying to see through. What's the truth behind the mystery of you? Got me messed up again today, and I don't know when I'll ever feel okay. Hiding the truth again today, 'cause the silence is safer than what I have to say. And I hate the way I feel, please don't mistake all the anger and the fear I can't contain. If I'm not right by your side, I'm scared that we will slip away. So I'll make an ending out of fear of change. I don't know what's twisting in my mind today, but I know I'll slowly push myself away. I don't know how it ends, but I see the trend to go about alone again. I don't want to blame you for the distance in the air, but I know it's easier to say you don't care. I don't know how it ends, but I see the trend to go about alone. Set myself up to fall again, and I don't know when this phase will ever end. Say that I'm fine, then break again. Tripping on my pride 'cause I tried to play pretend. And I hate the way I feel, please don't mistake all the anger and the fear I can't contain. If I'm not right by your side, I swear I'm easy to replace. So I'll make an ending out of fear of change. I don't know what's twisting in my mind today, but I know I'll slowly push myself away. I don't know how it ends, but I see the trend to go about alone again. I don't want to blame you for the distance in the air, but I know it's easier to say you don't care. I don't know how it ends, but I see the trend to go about alone again.
It's been way too long, even in your way. Baby girl, you don't gotta explain it to me. Just get lost in the bass. You just need someone to reciprocate. Need somebody who knows how to keep you awake. And I got what it takes, so baby, take it from me, girl, it's no fun when you be stuck with the wrong one, thinking it's love. Tell me, is it enough? Falling behind as the time passed. Finally got you in my hands. Now you caught up. Now we caught up. And I'm like, hello, what's your name? I don't need your number, girl, there's more we could exchange. And I don't wanna waste no time. Take me to that place. I got what you need, so baby, why we playing games? Girl, I don't wanna waste my time. Baby, don't think twice, 'cause I don't wanna waste my time. Let your heart decide, 'cause I don't wanna waste my When it's done, you can hear my line. Shit's so good that I might not let you wait for long. No, I can't wait for long. If you down, it's a murder scene. Ride or die, we can slide without the safety on. Don't need no safety on. Open your eyes, don't try to hide. It's been so long since you've been satisfied. Got what you need, let me inside, 'cause I don't wanna waste no time. Hello, what's your name? I don't need your number, girl, there's more we could exchange. And I don't wanna waste no time. Baby, let me take you to that place. I got what you need, so baby, why we playing games? Girl, I don't wanna waste my
Been wrong, but I've been right. This ain't happened overnight. I'm not like the other ones you gave it up to, they never hit it right.
They never did it right. Oh, I don't wanna, 'cause I was lost till I saw you and I saw it in your face. Not like the others, you ain't tryna play it safe. You got some stress, I know how to take away. Nothing more to say, baby, let's exchange. All of them bitches who be hating on you lame. Not like you pay attention to them anyway. I know the difference between love and whatever it is you got with him. Oh, I know you missing it, I know you miss it every day. Hard to go back when we exchange. Hard to go back when we exchange.
To do all the things to get you off my mind, but it's weird to me how you're just so aligned to everything that I want in my life. And I don't think my intuition's bad, but I still hesitate, 'cause what could possibly make you actuate the way that you smile and talk to me? And I've never needed anyone but me, and I think too much, so it's hard to believe. Lay up at night and just wonder if I think of you. Do you ever see my car on the road that reminds you of me too? Do you ever feel I'm not crazy, but I don't know how to feel? When we're together, I swear that it's so surreal. I look in your eyes, are you shining lights in way too? Myself is nothing much and I don't mind the way you switch up on me like it's day and night. If it weren't you, you'd be out of my life. And I don't think my friends' evaluations are close to fake. 4 out of 4, but I still can't help but think I'm making it all in my mind. Tell me why, 'cause I never too much, so it's hard to believe. Do you ever lay up at night and just wonder if I think of you? Do you ever see my car on the road and remind you of me too? Do you ever feel like I'm crazy but I don't know how to feel? We're together, I swear that it's so surreal. That look in your eyes, are you shy? Do you lie the same way too? Do you ever feel that I'm not crazy but I don't know how to feel? We're together, I swear that it's so surreal. That look in your eyes, are you shy? Do you lie the same way too?
There you go, casually strolling into my life at just the right time. And as you know, I was thinking about calling it quits with love, but then you showed up. Oh, my heart had had enough of being mistreated, lying there in pieces. Too good to call it luck. You appeared when I needed, gave me back that feeling. It happened all at once, and then you came running. Time was slowly fleeting. Too soon to call it love, but I called it the second I saw your face. There I go, falling right into your arms as if it's where I'm meant to stay. And as it showed, I was still all caught up in the past, and yet you would still wait. Oh, my heart had had enough of being mistreated, a lying left to feel it. Too good to call it luck. You appeared like a vision, writing on the ceiling. You knew it after one that we would be now and then and always. Too soon to call it love, but I called you the second you left my place. Right after that very first date. Oh, I can be a mess. You still love me when I'm so in my head, deep out of my depths. You can get real quiet. I love you despite it. You know that I care, and still when I need you, you come running. And I know that I can count on you there. Oh, my heart had had enough of being mistreated, but then you came and healed it.
Your feelings hung low, pulling me to you. Your silhouette burns, but the truth ain't true. What you're holding close, girl, let it show. 'Cause your vibes are fire with a shadowed glow. Cruising Cruising down the strip, my feelings in the air. Told me meet you close, but not quite there. Corner of a world, not her front door. Got my mind racing, wondering what's in store. Skin like velvet, eyes that pull me deep. Every word you dodge, secrets that you keep. Smile like a spark, but it's hiding a flame. While you're holding back, won't you say your last name? Oh, you're pulling me, got my heart in anxiety. But every move you make feels like a game you play. Beauty's got a veil, and I'm trying to see through. What's the truth behind the mystery of you? Your words got shadows slipping through my hands. Beautiful enigma spinning where I stand. Hiding who you are, baby, what's the plan? Your glow's got shadows and I'm caught in the dance. Oh, oh, shadows in your glow. Oh, secrets that you hold. Oh, pulling me too close. Your glow's got shadows and I need to know. Try to catch your age, but you laughed it away. Slid around my questions like a game you play. Dinner by the flame, candlelights a tease. Your vibe's electric, but you're hard to read. Snapped a moment, phone up for the frame. You turned away, said I don't feel beautiful enough. Heart's beating loud, but my head's on guard. Is it me you want or you're playing it hard? Oh, you're pulling me, got my heart in a sway. But every move you make feels like a game you play. Beauty's got a veil, and I'm trying to see through. What's the truth behind the mystery of you? Got me messed up again today, and I don't know when I'll ever feel okay. Hiding the truth again today, 'cause the silence is safer than what I have to say. And I hate the way I feel, please don't mistake. All the anger and the fear I can't contain. If I'm not right by your side, I'm scared that we will slip away. So I'll make an ending out of fear of change. I don't know what's twisting in my mind today, but I know I'll slowly push myself away. I don't know how it ends, but I see the trend to go about alone again. I don't want to blame you for the distance in the air, but I know it's easier to say you don't care. I don't know how it ends, but I see the trend to go about alone. Set myself up to fall again, and I don't know when this phase will ever end. Say that I'm fine, then break again. Tripping on my pride 'cause I tried to play pretend. And I hate the way I feel, please don't mistake. All the anger and the fear I can't contain. If I'm not right by your side, I swear I'm easy to replace. So I'll make an ending out of fear of change. I don't know what's twisting in my mind today, but I know I'll slowly push myself away. I don't know how it ends, but I see
long, even in your way. Baby girl, you don't gotta explain it to me. Just get lost in the bass. You just need someone to reciprocate. Need somebody who knows how to keep you awake. And I got what it takes, so baby, take it from me, girl, it's no fun when you be stuck with the wrong one, thinking it's love. Tell me, is it enough? Falling behind as the time passed. Finally got you in my hands. Now you caught up. Now we caught up. And I'm like, hello, what's your name? I don't need your number, girl, there's more we could exchange. And I don't wanna waste no time. Take me to that place. I got what you need, so baby, why we playing games? Girl, I don't wanna waste my time. Baby, don't think twice, 'cause I don't wanna waste my time. Let your heart decide, 'cause I don't wanna waste my When it's done, you can hear my line. Shit's so good that I might not let you wait for long. No, I can't wait for long. If you down, it's a murder scene. Ride or die, we can slide without the safety on. Don't need no safety on. Open your eyes, don't try to hide. It's been so long since you've been satisfied. Got what you need, let me inside, 'cause I don't wanna waste no time. Hello, what's your name? I don't need your number, girl, there's more we could exchange. And I don't wanna waste no time. Baby, let me take you to that place. I got what you need, so baby, why we playing games? Girl, I don't wanna waste my
Been wrong, but I've been right. This ain't happened overnight. I'm not like the other ones you gave it up to, they never hit it right.
They never did it right. Oh, I don't wanna, 'cause I was lost till I saw you and I saw it in your face. Not like the others, you ain't tryna play it safe. You got some stress, I know how to take away. Nothing more to say, baby, let's exchange. All of them bitches who be hating on you lame. Not like you pay attention to them anyway. I know the difference between love and whatever it is you got with him. Oh, I know you missing it, I know you miss it every day. Hard to go back when we exchange. Hard to go back when we exchange.
Your feelings hung low, pulling me to you. Your silhouette burns, but the truth ain't true.